Y'all, I'm sorry for always bringing y'all these messages while I'm in the bed still. But I'm not sorry. I have to get it out when it's fresh because once I get going, yeah, it'll be gone. It's either this or right. And right now, I write a lot. I write a lot. And I don't want to write. I'm getting this little thing on my finger from writing so much. Like my finger hurts. So gotta find me some decent pens or something. But um, anyway, the message is fresher when it's clear, not fresh. It's clear when I'm able to just speak it when it comes to me. But I don't really know where this fits, but it's just something that I wanted to address. And so the other day I was speaking to my housemate, and he had mentioned, I was sharing with him, some history and and where I am today. And he always says, if you're a coach, then why, if you're a coach, then you need to, what did he tell me? Forgive. That's what he was talking about, forgiveness. Forgive. You need to forgive. But his understanding, which is the world's understanding, because this is what the world taught us, is that forgiveness means that we forget about what people did to us. We forget about the pain we endured. We forget about the struggle we went through at the hands of someone else. We forgive, and then we continue giving to those who don't give back, to those who only intend to cause us pain. You should forgive. You only have one of this and you only have one of that. There's only one me. I forgive myself for enduring the pain for so many years. I forgive myself for allowing people to take advantage of me. I forgive myself for showing up in dynamics that I know were not good for me, were not for my highest good. I forgive myself for trusting people that aren't to be trusted. I forgive myself for falling in the traps and the snares of the lies of this world. I forgive myself. But now that I love myself so much, now that I honor myself, my body, my mind, my spirit, my calling, my purpose, now I get to release all of that without forgetting it, though, because it's the wisdom. It was the very situations that provided the wisdom. So I take the wisdom from those situations to apply to my life going forward. What does it look like when gaslighting is happening? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? What does it taste like? Because your senses are being tapped into or affected. They are there for a reason. And it's not just for eating. It's not just for smelling beautiful things. You're to use these tools to discern what is for your highest and greatest good. So anyway, I get a little hype. So you notice like even in my channel messages, they start off like really monotone, like just, and then towards the end it gets like really in the middle, should I say. There's like a climax and then it comes back down. But that's just how my spirit works. So it's not aggression, it's not, and these are the things he said. Oh, you're just mean. You're just mean. Now that I'm defending myself, now I'm mean. Now that I protect myself, I'm mean. Yet I'm the same person that fixed you a meal because I can see that you're hungry. I can see that you don't have any food. I can see that you're progressively losing weight because you don't have food. But I'll cook you a meal. Matter of fact, when I first moved in here, I just every time I cooked me a meal, you were included in that meal. I am kind, but what I am not is naive and gullible anymore. What I am not is easily possessed and manipulated. What I am not, and what I will not allow, is someone to bully me. I was bullied as a kid. I was bullied by the very people that should have shown me love. And then I went to school and was bullied there by a boy in front of my brother. And I understand it used to bother me about that, but I understand, he wasn't taught either, right? We grew up in the same house. So he wasn't taught to protect me. He was taught to treat me the same way I was being treated. Kids learn by what they see, not what they hear, right? See, there's the climax. And it doesn't mean I'm mean. It doesn't mean I'm mad. It doesn't mean that I'm aggressive. It just means this is my truth. This is my passion. This is my power. This is me. And so I won't turn down for the sake of anybody's ego. I won't. My eyes are watering because the fan is on, but I won't. I won't turn down. I'm turning up. I'm turning up for me. I turn up for you. I turn up for you. So, anyhow, back to the message. I digress. um, so, as the conversation ended, I was being called mean, and it's like, you're just mean. And then he started texting me like just all of these, you know, I would have gave you the $60 because he has to pay like he takes things to the scrapyard. That's how he gets his money. And when he takes them, the person who takes them, because he doesn't have a vehicle, he has to give them 50% of all his hard work. Right. And they're like, well, shit, he got it out the trash. So he didn't really do anything. Well, he did. He did. He went and got it. You're not going to jump in the trash and get it. So, anyhow, he chooses to give them 50%. And because of that, they expect 50% now. And so he sends me the message and he's like, you would have got, and this is the only part I read because he does this. He'll send me these long, just unnecessary messages about nothing. And I stop reading them. I just don't have the time nor the capacity. Okay? Mm-mm. And I care about what goes into my eyes and my ears. Mm-hmm. And so um, he sends me this message, and I just read what comes up, in the um, view. You know how it lets you preview the message or whatever. So only what I can see in the notification is what I read. And it's like, you would have gotten the $60 if you, and then I just deleted it. Because here's the thing. I don't need your money. I work for God. God takes care of me. I've said this for years. I'm never going to sacrifice myself for anything. I'm not going to put myself into a dilemma or a scenario for nothing that I don't like, that I don't want. If I don't want to load a truck, if I don't want to drive a truck, if I don't want to sit at a scrap yard, if I don't want to use my ID so you can get paid, if I don't want to drive a vehicle that doesn't have tax and registration or insurance, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put myself in a scenario like that. I'm going to always protect me. And if that makes me mean, then so be it. I'm mean as fuck. Okay? You should try to own your power. Stop letting people talk you into doing things you don't want to do just to please them. Because I promise you, a few minutes later, they're going to tell you you're mean, that you need to forgive. And then they'll be knocking on your door the next morning to let you know that their son passed away. The mean person, the person that's not kind. You're going to be the first person they come to console them, to hold them. And you're going to do it because you're kind. So don't let anyone tell you who you are, tell you how to live your life. You have sovereign authority to choose what is best for you. And it is my prayer that you do that. I love you. Bless you. Bye.